Tuesday the 6th of June, and I've just entered into a short position after this 10:50 a.m. pin bar on the FTSE 100. Now the first thing is, this may be a relatively short trade. It completely depends how the market reacts if/when it starts this movement down. I don't want to see strong bullish sentiment coming back into the FTSE 100. Now, for this trade, basically this morning, this zone right here, so from 7,518 up to around about 7,535, what I was looking for was a break below the zone, which we got early morning, then for the market to press back up and retest, and to give some sort of a sell position. Now, early morning, we had some very, very choppy price action. The market has then drifted down. It has pressed back up in a strong bullish movement. We got this candle right here, as I've mentioned, at 10:50, and I was happy to get into the short position after this signal. Now, for a management point on this trade, it's really down toward these areas right here. Right here. So where the market has came down, it has bounced, and it has bounced again. If we see the market falling down to these levels, we want to be a little bit careful, watching for potential bullish reactions. However, when I was doing this morning analysis, I was really looking for the market to make it down into the sort of 7,497 level, where I'd really start watching at 7,500. We have made an attempt to get down there already, and we just have not reached the round number level as yet. What I will do with the trade, as always, is when it completes one way or the other, so if it breaks down and I exit profit, or if it moves up against me and comes up to my stop level, after it completes, I will take you through the analysis, what I was looking at on the higher time frames. But really, I'm just looking for this market to break down now. We got the break below this zone, which is exactly what I was looking for. I've been waiting this morning for a good setup. We got one right here. And now looking for the market to come back down once again. So let's see how we get on with this trade. Okay guys, so the market has begun to break down at this 11:20 candle. Now I have actually entered into a second position after the setup at 11:15. Now the market came, it gave me the first signal here, it hesitated ever so slightly. We then got this candle at 11:10, which gave me the confidence to stay in the trade. 11:15 gave another setup for a sell position, and I have taken that as the second position. Now, the main reasoning behind it is because, as I've mentioned, my analysis from today, from this morning, was looking for this break below this zone and then the pullback. So after the choppy morning, after we've seen this strong rally up right here, I was happy that if we seen the good price action, correct type of price action that I was looking for, that we would see some sort of a bearish movement down, at least really into these 7,510 levels. What I'll probably do is, if we do reach these levels, I will close out one of these positions. So let's see how we get on with this trade. It is starting to break down. I am really not making any decisions until we reach these levels right here. I just want to add something quickly as this candle is forming. This entry right here at 11:15, I actually got a terrible entry after this candle. You can see the entry is all the way down here. I entered as the market broke the low of this candle. However, because we are coming up to the election, the FTSE is running on relatively low volatility. The candles are quite choppy. So as I clicked to enter, the market made a very strong spurt downwards, very strong bearish movement down. And the entry just wasn't as good as I typically like to get. Now, a couple of ways you can tell low volatility. The first one is if you are seeing the market, if you look over at your price over here, if you see the market holding at prices like 7516.9, you can see it holding like this. It holds for sometimes, 4, 5, 6 seconds at an exact price level. It's giving you an indication that the market is not operating as normal. Another way that you can spot it on, certainly on IG, is when the 5-minute candle closes. There can be a delay before the next candle opens. So the candle will close, and the countdown will get to 0, and then there'll be a pause of sometimes 30 seconds up to a minute before this next candle appears on the screen. It's both just little indications that you are looking at a low volatility market. Okay, so we have made a breakdown. We have showed some rejection on this candle, but I am still looking for the market to come down into these levels. Okay, the market has broken down into that take profit zone, and the market has actually been very, very choppy. As I've mentioned, we are on the lead up to the election. So this second position, I'm just watching how the market reacts down here. I am likely going to come out of this one as well. We have had very low volatility today. This is probably going to be the last day that I trade before the election. So the election is on Thursday. As both of those trades now closed out for profit. We have the election on Thursday. I'll likely only get back to trading on Friday. It's difficult to explain this, especially if you don't trade the FTSE 100 very often, but the way the market is moving is not typical FTSE movement. You can tell the market is reacting in a different way. And as I've mentioned, the two ways that I use, or a couple of the ways that I use to spot that low volatility, they're both glaringly obvious today. What I'm going to do is go on to that daily time frame. I'm going to show you the reasoning behind that trade. Okay, so what I have been looking for since we got up into this 600 level up here. Well, first of all, we looked for weakness up at the 600 tag. The market then began to make its movement down yesterday. What we're looking for was some sort of a bearish candle. Now, although we had a long tail on this candle, we did get that bearish movement down. So today, if we broke below the previous day's low, I was really looking for a stronger movement down on this market toward this 7497, 7500 level. Now, the market has actually came down to around about 7502, so almost that 7500 level. Didn't quite reach the zone, or it hasn't reached it as yet. Normal trading day, I would have at least remained in this trade with partial position, looking to run it down into those levels. However, as I've mentioned, with it being such low volatility, I'm happy just to lock in those profits, call it a day. I will look at the market tomorrow, see how it looks, but most likely I will not be trading now until Friday, until we get these election results out of the way. The markets, they were fairly settled, but since the polls have started to tighten, they have begun to chop around a lot more once again. Okay, guys, so as always, I hope that was helpful. I hope you all have a great trading week. I'm James Orr, and thank you.